Let's deliver our speech. Here we go.
Tropico. It is I, your Presidente.
Hello, guys and girls, and welcome to Tropico 6. Here we are in the closed beta, and we're going to be diving in. I've been so excited to get my hands on this game. Thank you very much to Calypso for sending me a key so I could play this and show it off to you all on my channel. So we are going to have videos, the one you're seeing now, we're going to have videos in the morning and videos in the evening, because there's a lot of things that we can do in this game. The shuttle is taking off. El Presidente has been collecting a lot of things. Apparently he's collected Cape Canaveral as well. So we'll get to that. Let's take a look at the things that we can do. There is the sandbox, which is available to play. So we have two maps available there. Destrozada and also Columnus Rotus, which is very cool. And you can obviously change all of those things as well. We will, of course, get to those at some point. We have missions. We have 2 missions out of the 5, 10, 15 that we can do, which I assume will be available in the full game. So we have Penultimo of the Caribbean and we have Acts of Gods. And both, oh, look at that on a, wow, volcano. That looks fantastic. And then also we have the tutorials, which we're going to go through first of all, and then we're going to dive into the missions, and then we'll probably do some sandbox stuff. So there is going to be absolutely tons and tons of videos on this game. I'm very excited to show you. So if you want to see some more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell as well to be notified so you do not miss out. Let us dive in to Tropico 6. So let's take a look at the first tutorial, Basics and Economy, Chapter 1. And this is going to dive into the game and show us what it looks like as well, because they've updated the graphics. They've changed a lot of things in the game from the last Tropico. Brought back things that make it harder as well, which is good. And yeah, some new exciting things as well, which we'll find out as we go along. So let's press a key to continue. The key has been pressed. Tutorial Chapter 1, welcome to Tropico. You are El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea, or Caribbean Sea. You will build, expand, trade and issue laws to guide Tropico through 4 turbulent historical eras in which you have to face global superpowers while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, or as a dictator ruling with an iron fist? Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge. Okay, we shall stay in charge.
Presidente. It is I,
Penultimo.
with a workout for your mighty brain. A formality, I know, for one of your brilliance.
Well, thank you very much, Penultimo. You're very kind. Lovely to see you back again for Tropico 6. Yet, even a politician savant must stay in practice. Please demonstrate a few of the leadership techniques with which you intend to impose your flawless will upon the nation of Tropico. Penultimo is prepared to gasp in awe. Complete all tutorial tasks. Okay, well, we shall do that. You just met Penultimo. I did. Your personal assistant and most loyal consultant. He has presented a main task which you need to complete in order to finish the first tutorial lesson. Main tasks are automatically accepted and displayed with a golden icon in the task tracker on the left of the screen. So we've got that down here. The task tracker lists all tasks you receive and displays a short summary as well as your progress on the objective. Excellent! The objective for each tutorial lesson is to complete a certain number of tasks. Okay, good. This is the first tutorial task to complete. You will need to complete each tutorial task to finish the lesson. Open the task screen and view each current task. Okay, well, we can do that one. Aha! Hola! Yes, we know about that. And view the tasks. Excellent. We have done that. Good. Now we've got the camera control, so we'll quickly... So it's scrolling in and out, rotating the camera, WSA and D. Excellent. That looks good to me. Now we can activate or deactivate different views, which I believe is the space key, or you can toggle it directly or automatically when zooming out. So if we do the space key, we get the archipelago view, or we can go in like that. Excellent! Try the different game speeds. So let's go through all of these. We can pause it. So instead of the space key being pause, it's this. We can change the game speed to speed 4.
Proud of you, Presidente. Your control of your Tropico is absolute.
Thank you very much, Penultimo. I especially enjoyed marveling at your palace from so many angles and distances. Amazing. Well, we haven't actually done that yet, but we'll do it in a second. After this, maintaining your power throughout a turbulent century of political challenges should be simplicity itself.
Your loyal
Good.
citizens do whatever you tell them to do, Presidente.
I expect that to be true, so we need to complete the tutorial task. Okay. Good for constructing buildings, making and transporting goods, and generally keeping the economy ticking over. Excellent. So we need to select the Teamster's office and inspect it. So if you want to be the world's greatest dictator, you need to make sure that you have a full treasury for all necessary expenses. The basic way of making money in Tropico is to produce goods and export them. The dock and the Teamster's office are the main drivers of export. Teamsters fetch goods from production buildings and deliver them to the dock. They are stored there until the next freighter arrives. Freighters automatically load and export the goods stored in the dock. Excellent. If you want to check the basic functions of any building, you can select it. So, select the Teamster's office. Let's have a look. So, the Teamster's office is down there. But I want a quick look at the... there's our palace. And as we go along, we'll be able to change how this looks. What is that person doing there? He's moonwalking to the palace. You cannot do that. And there's my podium up the top there. So we look forward to doing some speeches as we go along. But I like the way this looks. I'm loving the way this looks. Fantastic. We've got a volcano over here as well. Oh my goodness me. Could things be coming up with this? Hopefully not. I guess we shall see as the game progresses. Right, let's take a look at the Teamster's office down here. There we go. So we want to have a look at the description, which is this one here. There we go. So organize logistics on one island. So we need one of these per island. Transport goods from production to processing buildings. Good. Read the description. I've done that. Without a Teamster's office, no goods get moved from one place to another. Very, very good. So this is the dock where they're going to go to. Very good. So shall we click on the dock? There we go, and here comes a cargo ship heading in, all ready to pick up the goods. So we have different work modes back again, which I believe were removed in the last Tropico, if I remember correctly. Maybe wrong on that. We have the budget, hold control, and do the budget for all the docks. There we go, some goods are appearing. Let's look at that. Transshipment Center for Logistics. Handles the import and export of goods. Decreases the crime safety nearby. Okay, interesting. So the Teamster trucks are already busy transporting goods, transporting corn from your plantation and hides and meat from the ranch to the dock for export. There is also a mine that is producing gold, but it's not connected to the Teamster's office by road, so they cannot reach it. Buildings that do not produce, temporarily store or receive goods also do not require a road connection. Oh, okay. Connect a mine to the new road, to a new road that connects the existing road. Okay, so let's have a look. Where's the mine? So let's have a look what we've got around here. So we've got the plantation here, which is planting corn, which is good. What else have we got? We've just got some shacks, a country house, better than a shack, a bunkhouse there. We've got the Teamster's office, construction office. They'll go out and build. We've got another bunkhouse, and we've got the ranch over there. Excellent. Where's the gold mine? I want to see if I can find it before it... Oh, there it is. There it is. So we've got the gold mine here. Yep, no road connection. So if we go down here, construction, select road. Road is not within the designated area. So I guess we need to build... Connect to the mine. So can I just go like that? Or can we have it straight and then come in at an angle? I think it's making me go like that. I can't do to there. Yep, so we'll just connect from there to there. There we go. Done. Excellent. Road camp. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Task complete. Now that the mine is connected to the road network, the Teamsters will transport the gold to the dock. One quick sip of tea later. So the Teamsters will transport the gold to the dock. The next freighter will automatically export the gold, earning you money which is added to your treasury, which we've got up the top here. Excellent. Every time a freighter arrives, a newsfeed message will display the money earned from the export. Good. So we've got that over here. Your current treasury balance is permanently displayed in the top left. Note that you will need to have money in the treasury to construct new roads and buildings, and that running costs like building upkeep and wages for workers will deplete your treasury over time. Remember that you can increase the game speed if waiting for the freighter takes too long. So we've got to export 50 gold. Good, okay. So that's fine. We can go a little bit quicker. Let's double the speed. Here comes the next freighter. There goes the last freighter, I should say. Oh, I'm loving the graphics. Graphics are looking really good. Oh, look at that. We've got some cave paintings down here. Are we going to discover those at some point? We've got an Aztec temple in there. Oh, we've got a few Aztec temples dotted around the place. Nice, nice, looking good. Okay, let's speed things. What else have we got here? Toggle archipelago view. Why can't I say it? I can speak. What's that? Game menu. What's this one here? Oh, that just pops out the news ticker. Here we go.
It looks so tiny from here, but I doubt even you could lift it.
How dare you, Penultimo? I can lift anything. It warms Penultimo's heart to see the ships. Seashells from the seashore coming to Tropico and taking our goods out into the world. Not that what we make isn't good enough for Tropicans to use, of course. It is just that we make more money when we sell them to our unsuspecting export partners. Good. So now we need to build a tavern. Other sources of income come from service buildings and residential buildings. Their profit margin is not as big as from exports, but their revenues are regularly credited to your treasury each month as rent or directly in the case of visitors' fees from service buildings. Good. So construct your first tavern now to provide your citizens with fun and get a little extra income. After confirming the location, construction office workers are sent to the construction site. Hint, residents of residential buildings within the green area displayed around the tavern during placement would take the tavern into account. Right, okay, so it's got an area of effect, so that's good. Let's go here, select entertainment, and we have tavern. Aha, there we go. And we have a big area. So mouse wheel will rotate. There we go. Hold control to zoom. Oh, good. Glad we could do that. And then shift to place multiple buildings. So, we've got to place it here. Okay, we have no choice where to place it. I'll go around that way. Oh, let me do it both ways. Let's put the... There we go. Let's put it that way round. Because we'll get the little umbrellas. There we go. They're working away. The little umbrellas will be this end. And they can look towards the sea. Some goods can be processed and refined. Process into refined goods that have better export prices. That's the job of industrial buildings in general. You can process the hides from your cattle ranch into leather using a tannery. Instead of bringing them to the dock for export, Teamster trucks will deliver hides to the tannery when it is constructed and connected to the road network. As long as the tannery is staffed and has hides on stock, it will use them to produce leather. Good. Little hiccup there. Hope you didn't notice. So let's build a tannery. So that's going to be... What else have we got here? Traffic and... So we've got roads, docks, all of that. Food, tannery, country house and bunkhouse. Low quality residential for 2 households for 6 households. Okay. Entertainment we've seen. Luxury we don't have. None of these have anything in yet. Oh, hang on. What's that one there? Decoration. Ooh, parks and things. Okay, let's go for the tannery. And is that going to give us somewhere to do that? It is. So let's zoom in, holding control. And we can see where the road connects. So if we go around like that. Oh, it's around the other side. There we go. So that now should connect there. Excellent. And here come the guys to build that for us. There they are. Plopping the stuff out. Let's slow that down a little bit and take a look. I like that crane. That's very cool. It's done. Almost done. Yep, it's going on. Excellent. And then we get the little tannery things in there where they put the stuff in, work it through the chemicals. Good, good, good. So what is that saying? No something. Empty in stock. One of the Teamsters are going to come along and start bringing the stuff from here over to here, and we have some stock. There we go. Excellent. So we are now producing leather. There we go. We saw the truck just go from there to here. So let's just have a look on here.
I knew you would get the
I
hang
was
of this
reading.
way of issuing
Penultimo,
orders.
do you mind? Well, remembering it's all about stuff. Build stuff to make stuff, build stuff to move stuff, then build stuff to export stuff so you can stuff your pockets full of money. Of course, it's in the Tropican treasury that is really getting stuffed. Wink, wink. Of course, Penultimo, here's your
Making money
$10.
is good, but you know what is better? Making more money.
The basic plan is to get things to make things to sell abroad, but every step of the way there's something you can do to squeeze more money out of production. Okay, that sounds good to me. So we want to have the active leather export trade route. We're going to set up a trade route. So all produced goods are exported automatically, but there are some basic ways for you to manage your economy to save costs, improve the workflow, and increase your profits. And this is what this lesson is all about. Since you are currently producing leather anyway, you can commit to a leather trade route to get a better price for a certain export volume. You cannot fail a trade route, and you have unlimited time to complete it. Well, that's good. So trade routes are pretty good then. So have an active leather trade route with Mexico. So let's select the trade routes down here. So these are the active trade routes. What's this one? That's the food. That's raw resources. That's processed resources. Minerals, consumer goods, and luxury goods. So processed resources, leather. Destination Mexico, volume 1000. Revenue, nearly 6.5 per 1000 units. Standard price 5.5-ish. 20% above standard. Yes, we will do that. Excellent. With the trade route signed, you want to make sure your tannery has enough hides to keep it from running dry. So let's build an additional cattle ranch. The efficiency of some production buildings depends on certain properties of their location. To help you identify a certain location, a coloured overlay will indicate the worst locations in red and the best in green. Identifying the most suitable location for the new cattle ranch by comparing the resulting efficiency modifier, which is previewed in the construction panel. Okay, so we want one that's between 90 and 100. Place it on the best location. Connect the cattle ranch to a road. Okay, so let us build a cattle ranch and let's have a look. So let's just have a look at that. So efficiency is there. So we can see 90, 97, 98. And if we sort of move out, let's find somewhere that's low. Just have a look. So 60, 65, 70, 74% where it's red. That makes sense. So let's try and get this down here. We've got this ranch here. It's taking up a ton of space. So I'm thinking if we could have it over here, have the road go up the side there, perhaps, like that. And then we can have the ranch all around it over here. Actually, we want it going down here, don't we? Let's go this way. Let's go that way like that. We'll get the road up next to it there. So that's 90%, 94, 96. Let's get it as high as we can. 95. Where was 96? 96. We'll go there. Excellent. Let's build our road. Traffic, road. So where's that saying to build from? Here. So actually that can go straight up the side. There we go. Excellent. Good, good, good. Yep, build road. We've done that. So we're just waiting for this to be finished. Building under construction. Okay, I guess I'll get to that. So what else do we have along the top here? Let's actually pick the ranch that's finished. So we've got the information on the plantation. There we go. They're building it. Statistics, money we're making, upgrades that we can do. Yep, okay, I'm probably reading ahead a bit here. Excellent! Every building has 5 budget settings, with the medium budget being the default. The budget of a production building, like the cattle ranch, determines its wages, the attractiveness of its jobs, and its efficiency. On a cattle ranch, a higher efficiency will lead to a higher production of hides and meat, so that makes sense. On the efficiency tab of the building info panel, the final efficiency of the building is displayed, as well as all factors feeding into it. So set the budget of your cattle ranches to maximum, checks the efficiency tab on the building info panel, wait for the cattle ranches to be fully staffed. Well, that one's already done. So let's take a look at this one over here. So we can set all of them to the same. So if we do that, control and click, and then we check this one here. Budget modifier 25%, efficiency 121%. Excellent. So that's good. If you have money to spare, you can purchase building upgrades that permanently improve certain aspects of a building. Hint, although upgrades improve a building, they add to the acquisition costs of a building you need to overcome before the earnings of the building reach your return. Oh, okay. Install chrome tanning in the tannery. Okay, so let's do that. And we have the upgrades. Chrome tanning 5,000. Decreases the consumption of hides by 25%. Excellent. So that's almost like a 25% boost on both of our ranches. Fire and forget. If you cannot supply enough hides for the tannery to operate efficiently, you can fire workers to save the cost for wages and reduce while reducing the rate in which hides are consumed. Fire one worker from the tannery. Close. Ah, who have we got working here? Rafael Hernandez, Beatrice Rodriguez, Lucas Rodriguez, Isabel Castro, and Carla Hernandez. Activity, work, and leisure. Yeah, look, they're not doing anything. So we've got to fire. I think we have to fire this guy here. Right click. He's fired. Do you really want to fire this worker? Yes. And we're going to close that slot. Right click. There we go. Rebel threat decreased to none. Low rebel threat. So we're getting some rebel threat going on. Some buildings can operate on different work modes that affect the function of a building. They can improve certain aspects while hindering others, or even change the main purpose of the building entirely. In contrast to upgrades, work modes can be switched at any time, allowing you to react to changing circumstances. So inspect the work modes of the buildings involved in your leather export chain to further improve the workflow. Switch the dock mode from sniffer dogs to regular controls. Okay, we'll do that one. So here's the dock, sniffer dogs. So this decreases the generated crime of the dock by 15. Decreases the efficiency by 20%. Okay. Regular, the building operates on basic settings. Okay, we'll do that one. Good, good, good. And then we need to change this one to human exploit work mode. So is that both? Set both, yes. So if we look at that. So pasture prohibition does not decrease the fertility in its vicinity, decreases the efficiency by 50%. Human exploit, the building operates on basic settings. If I do control, can I set that for both?
So many ways to juice the fruits of
I did it.
tropical
Maybe I
economy.
did. Thank you very much, Penultimo. Trade routes for better pay, tweaking supply chains for fun and profit, fire workers to save money, or close job positions for even more Schadenfreude. That's taking the joy in someone else's downfall or something like that. Not to mention fitting new equipment and changing a building's production orders. The power is all yours, Presidente, always. Thank you, Penultimo. Okay, excellent. So, shall we continue with the next tutorial chapter? I think that is a good idea.
Your job would be so much easier without the citizens. Perhaps one day you will be able to replace them.
Until then, we better learn to keep them happy, Penultimo. Yes, we do need our citizens, unless Tropico 7 is going to be set in the future, in 2177 or something, and everybody's a robot. So, have you ever wondered about the shacks blemishing your tropical paradise? Apart from looking shabby, living there does not really make the citizens happy, the tenants happy, and you're missing out on rent revenues. So you don't get rent from the shacks. Well, that makes sense. Tropicans build shacks on their own whenever residential buildings with vacant flats are too far away from their workplace. So wherever you see a shack, you see people who would rather live in a real residential building in the same place. Makes sense. Note, you can just build over shacks with other buildings. No citizens will be harmed. That's good. Build a bunkhouse. 2. Construct 2 bunkhouses next to the Fisherman's Wharves on Volcano Island. Okay. This is Volcano Island, is it not? I believe it is. So we want to go up to here. We've got loads of things unlocked now. Oh, let's have a quick look through. Oh, look at all these things unlocked. So many things unlocked. You can pause if you want to look at them. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Haha, lovely. Yep, there we go. Oh, yes, I want to collect all of these. Residential, bunkhouse. Okay, so this is the Fisherman's Wharf. Or something like that. So we want to build... Is there any shacks here? Can I just select that? Yes. What is this here? We've got a grocery, a construction office, a newspaper, a church... some bunkhouses over there. So there isn't any shacks that we're building over, so that's fine. So we'll just pop it down here. So let's just grab that again. Bunkhouse. Yeah, I don't think it's particularly telling us anywhere to go. So we'll hold shift so we can do 2, and we'll go 1, and we'll go 2. There we go. Excellent. Let's speed things up. It's January 1930. And we'll get these built. So which one of these is unhappy about something? Grocery, empty in stock. Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and fix that. Oh, things are looking nice. Here comes another boat. They're going up. Excellent. Stack them higher. Ooh. Maybe we'll just stick with the normal occupancy that we've got. There we go. Are they going to come over and build this one as well? Let's go 4 speed. Oh, I saw somebody coming in and out of this building over here. We can admire what the game looks like while we're waiting. Are you waiting for anything? Building under construction. Oh, here they come. Coming to build. I guess they had to travel, did they, from somewhere else? Is there a Teamsters office here? There is. Teamsters office. There we go. Yay! Another limiting factor for your citizens is their economic wealth. It defines what they can and can't afford. Both residential and service buildings have a required economy wealth. The economy wealth, broke, poor, well-off, rich, filthy rich, is determined by the combined income of a couple and the number of children. Sounds like real life, really. There are several ways of selecting citizens to see their economic wealth. So select a citizen working at one of the fishermen's wharves. Okay, well, let's have a look. So here's the fishermen's wharves. Wharf. You have to click on it. Oh, here we go. Yes. So.
I am sorry, not today, please.
I'm sorry, not today, please. Sorry, Dolores Gutierrez. So she is poor. There we go. We've seen that she is poor. What's this one over here? That's her overall happiness, her views, her approval is going down. And her thoughts. In Soviet Russia, the jokes are so old they don't even need a punchline. I can't go on like this. Poor Dolores. Citizens always look for jobs and try to find a home as close as possible to their workplace. But these are only 2 of 8 aspects for which they strive for satisfaction. Altogether, these 8 aspects determine the overall happiness, which is compared to the happiness in the rest of the Caribbean Sea. I don't know why I'm saying Caribbean. I normally say Caribbean. I'm thinking of the American audience when I'm recording videos. I always do that. This ratio affects decisions like emigrating and joining the rebels or being a compliant citizen if they are happy. So open the info panel of a fisher and inspect the happiness tab. Okay, we shall do that. So let's go back here. As we were doing. So overall happiness, so food, healthcare, fun, religion, housing, job, crime, safety, and liberty. Views, diehard communist, moderate to religious. Okay, interesting. The happiness aspects are updated regularly whenever a citizen feels the urge to have fun. Then they will try and find a building that is close by that they can afford and which provides a high amount of happiness per visit. Disappointments reduce the happiness levels. Crime, safety and liberty are different as they are updated whenever the agent is spending time at home. If an individual's happiness level gets too low, it can have serious consequences for your citizens. They could become criminals, join the rebels, or even die if the food happiness drops to 0. Good grief! The fisher you just selected could use a bit of entertainment, so let's construct a building. Have tavern. Okay, let's build a tavern. Entertainment and tavern. Circus. You don't want a circus? No, we have a tavern. Okay, so let's have a look. We want to put it... So again, we've got the area of effect around here, and it's sort of pointing to over here. So I'm assuming we can just sort of put it here. I think it's pointing to this to say it needs to be in this area. So if I put it there, and then we just build the road up to join it. Or is that going to be okay there? Let's just go up to there, and we know we're covered then. Good. Building under construction. Here they come. Get to work, my citizens. Oh, let's go this way. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're going down to the dock. I thought you were coming to build this for me. Aha! The Teamsters? Yes, they've got the light blue coats on. Let's get that tavern in. So we're making lots of money with the freighters, which is good. 185,000 population. Support 91%. That is not too bad. With the tavern constructed, it will soon attract workers, and eventually the fishermen from before will visit it to improve their fun happiness. But ruling is not really about catering to the needs of individuals, but rather caring for the people as a whole. Statistics, demographics, and average values are your friend, and they are part of the Almanac. Let's have a look at what the statistics say about the fun happiness. So open the Almanac and inspect the fun happiness on the happiness tab. Here we go, Almanac. Overview. Unemployed, so there's interesting information there. Okay. Fun happiness is 27. So it's going down. Hopefully it will start going up. We're getting some revenue, and we have one entertainment building, the tavern. Oh, we have 3. 2 taverns and an opera house. Excellent. As you can see in the Almanac, not only the single fisher was low on fun, the average fun happiness for all your people combined is also quite low. To find out where exactly fun is lacking and where to construct buildings to provide it, you can consult the fun coverage overlay. What a great name for an overlay. You already know it from placing the tavern, but you can also inspect it beforehand to identify residential areas with a low fun coverage. So activate archipelago view when using overlay to get a better overview. Open the fun coverage and inspect all 3 islands. We've got overlays. Pollution, electricity, crime, liberty, fun, faith, healthcare, food, fun, quality. Oh, okay. So fun coverage. Let's do that. There we go. So we've got no fun over there. Some fun in here. Okay. Excellent. Whoa, we zoomed in. There we go. The coverage tells you which residential buildings are close enough to entertainment buildings, which seem to be okay on all 3 islands. Waterfall Island only has an opera house to provide fun, but most of the people living there cannot afford it. Aha! Use the quality overlay. It displays the average happiness the tenants received the last time they wanted to have fun. Red means that tenants have a low happiness, which is either because they cannot afford to visit buildings nearby, the buildings are too far away, or the buildings are overburdened by the number of potential visitors. Ah, okay. So fun quality. Is that meant to show us something? Fun quality. Oh, here we go. Yes, it does. So we can see it's all red and stuff. Yeah, I know you're trying to get me to do something. I'm looking around. Is this the opera house down here? I think it is. Apartment. No, it's not. That's not an opera house at all. Oh, there it is. The opera house. So let's have a look at the fun quality. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it shows it in the houses. Right, okay, that makes sense. Tavern. So we want one over here where they can afford it. So let us... Should we go for a cheeky angled tavern this time? Instead of a straight tavern? It's going to make me cringe a bit because everything else is straight on the roads. But we've got... Well, these are at an angle. We've got the option for the angles. Let's go for the angles. Okay. Still making lots of money, which is good. Where's the Teamster place here? I bet it's miles off. What have we got here? We've got a church. Let's get people going into that to the church. Excellent. The newspaper. Oh, Open Mind, The Dependent, Penny Saver. Oh, I like this. Oh, here they come. Is that stuff being delivered? Oh, no, they're delivering stuff to the ranch. Taking stuff from the ranch. Ah, it's being built. Nice. Still people are going in there. Very cool. I like the look of this. Looking very, very good. Aha! Oh, do we have to build a road? Oh, we need to build another tavern. Oh, okay. Over here. So anywhere in here, are you telling me? Just in this general area. That sounds good to me. Let's get one lined up. Right there. That'll be good. We can experiment on placements and stuff once we get into sandbox mode, can't we? But I think this will work well for this one. 6 out of 7 tasks complete. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, folks. Everyone's going to be so happy. I want to look at the overlay while we're doing this. I love this music. It's brilliant. Close that. Thank you.
It's impossible, of course. So you have to play the numbers. In brief, you are number 1. I am number 2. And everyone else is way down there somewhere.
Excellent, Penultimo. I couldn't agree more. Just remember to check the Almanac to see how happy everyone is, to lower the budget of buildings to make them cheaper for people to use, or to raise the budgets of building to make the workers able to afford nicer things.
We now come to the troubling part of your job.
Oh.
Not everyone knows you are doing such great work.
Crazy.
Is that?
Crazy, Penultimo. People always think they know best, and sometimes you have to be politic, which means inventively bribing pressure groups to win those niggling elections. There is much to learn. Ah, okay. So we need to open the... I'm going to let you read this up here. because there's so much there. Okay, so an individual citizen will orient their views towards some of the political factions in Tropico over time. There are different levels of commitment to a faction, so moderate, strong and die-hard, which determines how strongly that faction influences the citizen. Instead of orienting towards a faction, a Tropican can also remain indifferent on certain topics. So open the info panel of a citizen and inspect their political views. So can't we just pick a citizen? Yes, there we go. Aha! Communist strong, religious strong. So we saw that one before, didn't we? Very good. So open the Almanac and inspect the politics tab. So we want to have a look overall. The standing of a faction is passed down to the citizens oriented to that faction. Also, if a standing drops too low, a faction might start an escalation in which they use their unique means and influence to oppose you. Ah, okay. So let's have a look at politics. So, capitalist, communist, militarist and religious. Everybody... Oh, we've got some that are indifferent. 112, 94, 99 and 106. So have a look at that. We can see the different faction leaders. Okay. And we can see how many. Okay. 29 moderate, 57 strong, 13 die hard. I see. So this could change over time. And then we have modifiers from the building, the tavern. Takes away religion, takes away capitalist. Okay, edicts can change. Okay, lots of stuff going on there. Okay, so we want to have a good standing with each faction. They have opinions on a lot of the decisions you will make, like building or demolishing certain buildings. All of these factors are listed on the politics tab in the Almanac once they have taken effect. Yes, we saw that. On top of that, they will approach you directly once in a while with specific tasks which are called demands. You do not need to accept those if their objectives do not correspond with your vision for Tropico. However, completing them will significantly increase the standing, while not reacting or dismissing a demand will decrease the standing. Okay, so...
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No, not the penguins. The destruction of Tropico by falling bombs.
Oh, not the penguins! I awoke to find I had knocked my night lights off its little table. But that is not the point. Help me help Tropico, Presidente, or we may never sleep again. So he wants us to have a watchtower and accept the demand within 180 days. We get +5 militarist standing, or if we say no, we get minus. Well, let's say yes. Let's have a watchtower. So raids and military, watchtower, engage enemy squads during military conflicts, and has the chance to discover hidden roles of passers-by, and it decreases liberty. So I'm guessing we can just have that anywhere. Does it need to be connected to a road? I believe it doesn't. Let's just pop it over. Let's pop it over here by the dock. I think that's where people are going to come in, aren't they? Let's pop it there. There we go. Don't think that needs road connection, so that should be fine. We can quick build it because we have the money, so let's quick build it. Excellent.
Presidente, your aid is appreciated.
No problem.
With your help, we'll double our armed forces, redouble our efforts, and halve our expectations.
Well done. We can do it together. Superiority of numbers is the key to warfare after all. So should we use force multiplication to divide and conquer before it's T-0? Excellent. Sometimes two factions will have a demand at the same time, forcing you to choose sides. Even if their request is the same. Oh, in this situation, you will always lose standing in at least the rejected faction. Dismissing a dual demand will anger both. After making the decision, the dual demand will turn into a regular demand. Okay. So what do we have?
Blessed with faith, hope, and charity, and I hope I can have faith in your charity, Presidente.
The comrades are restless, Presidente. They have not cooperated upon anything in many days.
So Sister Francesca and Marco Moreno. So she wants a chapel, he wants a bunkhouse. +2 religious standing, +2 communist standing. Let's build a bunkhouse. Yeah, let's do that. Excellent. So we have a task overview. Complete the ultimatum. Okay, well, we'll do that one. Oh, are they not going to let us do the other one? Your lack of respect for the military is unacceptable, Presidente. We're on the verge of a coup. Surely you know the risks of getting on the wrong side of the army. Please don't make me sit on a junta, Presidente. I don't want to be a politician. Build a fire station. Rewards can be chosen. Okay. Abandon. Coup. What? No, I don't want to abandon the quest.
The comrades are restless.
I see. Okay, we've got to complete the ultimate. So build the bunkhouse. Let's do that. Let's build the bunkhouse first. So that will be under residential, bunkhouse. Where do we have some shacks, actually? I should have had a look at that. But never mind. We'll just pop the bunkhouse in. That can go right there. Excellent. And we need a fire station as well. So we'll do that. What is that going to be under? Industry, food and resources. Not entirely sure what that's under. Mine. Residential, entertainment, luxury, media, tourism, public services. It'll be under this one, won't it? Fire station. There we go. So I'm assuming none of these places have a fire station already. Yeah, let's build it over here as we have plenty of space. We'll pop that while the road down there. There we go. Excellent. So I think we'll easily get those done. Complete the ultimatum. Oh, it opens the same window. Yeah, so that'll be fine. And we've got 2,000 odd days to do that, so that's fine. We can also, of course, quick build. We have tons of money. And we're going to quick build that one, even though it's already finished nearly. But hey-ho. Open the Almanac on the Politics tab and inspect the supports. Okay, so let's have a look.
Your aid is appreciated. With your help, we'll double our armed forces, redouble our efforts, and halve our...
Thank you. So I'm going to take the extra that's +5 militarist standing. We've got a choice. We'll take that one.
Rejoice in your support, Presidente.
And we have plus something communist standing. Can't see that one. Let's have a look in here and see what's changed. There we go. Support 83%, undecided 7%, opposition 9%. Okay, interesting. 2 more tasks to go. We now can hold an election speech. Every 10 years, the people ask for elections. If you lose, it's game over, so your support is very low. A short-term option is not allow elections, but this will directly affect all your voters on a personal level, extending their approval for some time. The good thing is that you can decide to hold an election speech in order to sway some of the voters in your favour using different rhetoric tricks tailored toward the current political climate. Current support is permanently displayed at the top of the screen next to your treasury and population. So we have that up there. Hold an election speech. Okay, let's do that. The actual election will be held 1 year after its announcement. Until then, you still have the possibility to raise your support by pushing faction standings or bribing faction leaders. Loyal Penultimo will come once more before the election and offer to rig the elections in your favour, guaranteeing you a certain victory at the cost of losing more people to the rebels after the election. Win the election by any means necessary.
Citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Shall we give them what they want, or shall we make them want what you want? I always want what you want, and you always want what you want. So shouldn't they also want what you want? I couldn't have said it better myself. I will deliver an amazing speech. So, this is a good opportunity to get undecided voters on your side. Please select the highlights of your speech. So, praise a faction, blame the allies, the access or none, and promise things here. So, we'll acknowledge an issue. Let's have a look. Acknowledge housing happiness. Does not contribute to the approval of voters for the election. Food happiness. Okay, well, we'll go for food happiness. Can we have more than one? No. Food happiness. Yeah. Praise faction. The capitalists. Blame the Axis. Praise capitalists to increase their standing. Blame to gain votable while worsening relations with the superpower. Yeah. And promise. Well, food happiness. We've already got. We had that one. Undecided voters, most dissatisfied with food happiness, will vote for El Presidente. There's quite a lot there. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Let's deliver our speech. Here we go.
Tropico, it is I, your Presidente. You have showed your faith in me, and that faith will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve. For what of my people? Oh, your Presidente knows your troubles. Your rumbling bellies are as loud as your cheers. Well, no more rumbling. There will be plenty of food for everyone.
They're turning up.
Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capital.
Oh, he doesn't look happy, look.
Thanks.
Was he a fisher?
I'm grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. Just as we praise our friends, so we condemn our enemies. The Axis wishes to remake the world over my mildly unsettled body. So let us look to the good times ahead. I promise many types of wealth, including full stomachs. From here on, the word Tropico will be synonymous with abundance. For all. It is you,
Oh, they're off.
my
Wait.
friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente.
Oh, I've left.
Viva Tropico!
There I am. Where am I going?
Ultimo hiding, huh?
I'm going somewhere. But anyway, there we go. That looks good to me. So we've got a year before the next election. So if we speed things up. There we go. I don't know where I'm going. I've disappeared into the building, I think. So we need to wait for the election. Let us see what happens.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente. I myself intend to vote for you many, many times.
You little cheater, Penultimo. Well done. But can we trust the citizens to vote correctly? What should we do? So he can subtly pre-adjust the ballots or allow the citizens to vote freely. We've got 86% support. So I'm going to say vote freely, and we're not going to lose any votes after the lose any voters' support after the fact. I think that's probably the best one to go with. So how long does it actually take for the information to come up as to whether we've won that one or not?
The election is a landslide, Presidente.
Hey!
The metaphorical kind, not the
Oh,
kind
good.
that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Aha, it was never in doubt. So 63 loyal Tropicans voted for me, 11 individuals voted for your rival. Ah, excellent. Oh, and a present, my very own wartime Medal of Valor. It's made of chocolate, so be careful in the sun. Well, that sounds really good. So the Constitution of Tropico, voting rights, wealthy citizen vote, armed forces, militia, ecology, requires research. There's lots of things, confirm changes. So I don't select any of these. I think that's based on what I actually said before. We'll just confirm that. It's been sealed, effective until April 1928.
Keeping all the factions sweet is the key to political success. It is also impossible, which is why politics is such good fun.
Excellent, very good. So I tell you what, hit the big B with the T stain to subscribe. Be back for the next episode, which I think will finish off the tutorials in that one possibly, and then work our way towards some of the missions. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I hope you are as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.